بدا يبدأ ويبدأ أكل يأكل كل. Now today you see, you have to shout until your people at home complain that you have a problem in your throat. Today, the whole day we are going to shout. Because without shouting, you will never learn words in Arabic language. Rule, this is the rule. Without shouting, because it has to do with sounds. It has to do with sounds. And the way I teach, as I was taught by my teacher, this is a different way than many others teach. I teach, in a different way, as I was taught by my teacher. I had many teachers, but I like this way. This is the most easy way. And I had other teachers who taught me with a difficult method. So I rejected that. It is not good for students. Two of my other teachers, they taught me with other books. But I rejected because, I thought they are difficult for the student and it is nonsense. So why to teach something which is difficult when you have an easy way of putting them in mind? So I adopted the method of Sheikh Islahi. My teacher was Abdul Qadir Islahi. Abdul Qadir Islahi, Yarhamahullah. And his teacher was Akhtar Asad, and he was a student of Imam Farah. Then we said, Mithal. Mithal is the one in which the vowel comes in as the first letter in the word. In Ajwaf, the vowel comes as the middle letter of the verb. And in Naqis, the vowel comes as the last letter of the verb. Okay? And Maqroon and Mafroon. Maqroon, two vowels come here. You see, two. Maqroon is with two vowels. And Mafruq is also with two vowels. But here they are together, side by side, together, side by side. Here they are separated and you have a consonant in between.
In Maqroon, Fa and Ain both are the same?
No. Ain kalima and lam kalima. Yes. Fa, it's not fa. Ain and lam, they are Ain kalima and lam kalima. Both are vowels. Here, fa kalima and lam kalima. Fa kalima and lam kalima, they are vowels. Here, second one and third one. Here, first one and third one. With two vowels, both of them. Any question here? Any question now? Any question?
Would it ever be a time where the first and the second letter of the vowel?
I was trying on page 660. Dahara and Shadda, both are listed as defective.
Yeah, actually, the Salim and Sahih are the same. You see, the chart is wrong. The right should go in the left, and left should go in the right.
So there's no difference between Sahih and Salim?
Yeah. Okay. Now, go to page 674. Page 67. On top of it, on top of the page, write down mithal. Big one here. This one, mithal. On top of the page. Page number 674. Mithal. Write down big mithal. Mithal, very good. यहाँ पर आप लिख लीजिए मिसाल. Everybody. On top of every page, write down mithal. Okay, repeat after me. Repeat after me. وعد يعيد عد. وعد يعيد عد. وبل يبل بل. وعد يعيد عد. واعد. واعد. موعود. وعد. وعد يعيد عد. واعد. موعود. وعد. Okay, now write the meaning there. Vada means on the same page, in the same box. Vada means he promised. Vada means he promised. Va'ada, he promised. Past tense. Yaidu means he promises. He promises. Id is imperative. Promise. Promise. You will remember these lessons. Promise. Id. You are not promising. I said promise that you will remember these lessons. Id. Wa'ada ya'idu id. Wa'ada ya'idu id. Okay, wa'id. Wa'id is fa'il. Fa'il. Write down on the subject means fa'il. On top. On top, write down in the top column fa'il. Subject means fa'il. Fa'il. And object means maf'ulun. Write down maf'ul. And the last column is masdar. Masdar. Ma'ud means promised. What was promised is ma'ud. Okay? And the origin is wa'du. That means promise. So repeat after me. Wa'ada ya'idu id. Wa'idun. Maw'udun. Wabala yabilu bil. Wabilun. Mawbulun. Wablun. Watada yatidu tid. Watada yadidu tid. Watidun. Mawtudun. Watara yatiru tir. Watirun. Mawturun. Watrun. Wajaba yajibu jib. Wajaba yajibu jib. Wajibun. Mawjubun. Wujubun. Wajada yajidu jid. Wajidun. Mawjudun. Wijdanun. Wajafa yajifu jif. Wajifun. Mawjufun. Wajifun. Now, Sister Amina is very unhappy. Why are you unhappy? If you, I will not go fast. My purpose is, my objective is that everybody in the class should go with me. So I watch, this is the way how I teach. That I make sure that everyone understands the lesson. If you don't understand, I will repeat second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. I never become angry. You know, I always try to be a good teacher. I never get angry. If you ask a million times, after 5 years, still I will not be unhappy. I will be always happy. So if you do not understand, please let me know. We will go slowly. But what I'm saying here, please try to know the music. Please try to know the sounds. That's why وعد يعيد عد. Say وعد يعيد عد. وعد يعيد عد. واعد موعود وعد وبلا يبل بل وتدا يتيد تر وترى يطير التر وجب يجب جب وجد يجد جد وجف يجف جف. Again, وعد يعيد عد وبلا يبل بل وتدا يتيد تد وترى يطير التر وجب يجب جب وجد يجد جد وجف يجف جف. So what I am teaching here now, you learn, you know, there are 6 columns and there are 7 verbs. So what we are learning now, 42 new words, out of which 21 are verbs. The first 3 columns are verbs and the last 3 columns are nouns. Write down there. The first 3 columns are verbs. The last 3 are nouns. The first 3 are verbs. Wa'ada ya'idu id is verb. The first 3, draw a line in between. Draw a line here. Wa'ada ya'idu id. The first 3, these are verbs. These are verbs. The first three, okay, you do that. These are verbs and these are nouns. Everybody copy this. You see these, listen to me, this is what, and this is, these are nouns. You got it? Yeah. Okay. You got it? You got it? You got it, my friend? Yes, very good. Got it? Our work, You got it, sister? You got it? How about you, my friend, Luqman? Here. Yes. These are verbs and these are وعد يعيد عد وعد يعيد عد وعد يعيد عد وبلا يبل بل وبلا يبل بل وتدا يتيد تد وتدا يتيد تد وتدا يتيد تد وجب يجب جب وجد يجد جد وجد يجد جد وجف يجف جف. So you see how Arabic language, you know how Arabs makes verbs and nouns. How Arabs, you see, grammar is made maybe 1,000 years after the language. Language was made first, and the grammar is written by non-Arabs. Grammar is written by Iranians and Indians, not Arabs. The job of Arabs was to make the language. And who made the language? Ladies and children, the people in the desert when they were playing, two ladies when they were fighting with each other, they had the eloquency of language. When kids were playing, they made the language. But grammar is made later on. And a foreigner came to them and he was watching, how they are using watada yatidu tid. Wada yaidu id. Wabala yabilu bil. Watara yatiru tir. Wajaba yajibu jib. Wajafa yajifu jif. So, they notice this, that they are using certain sounds. So they made the grammar. Iranians and Indians, they made the rules. Arabs, it was not their job to make rules. They spoke. They spoke. Arabs spoke the language. Okay? And the foreigners, same is with any other language. The French speak French, English speak English. You see? The others come and they make language. The grammar is only for foreigners. Grammar is only for foreigners. So once you know the language, as I say, throw this book in the Mediterranean or in the sea. You don't need book. When you start reading Arabic newspaper, without the help of a dictionary, without the help of grammar book, you don't need. For example, can you read newspaper, English newspaper? Can you read it? Yes, you don't need grammar now. You don't need a grammar book because you know the grammar. Okay, go to the next page. Go to the next page.
Some question.
675.
My question.
Yes.
Where is in interactive sentence? Yeah, change or change in yeah.
Where?
And second is
Which word you are talking about?
Vada yeah. Wow is changed in yeah. And
No. Ya is the sign of mudare.
and then where is
Ain.
and where is wow?
Wow disappeared because this is huruf illa. This is huruf naqis. Defective. Naqis means defective. It goes away.
And
Wow is eliminated. You see, ya, you remember the first letter ya is called harf mudare. For example, nasara yansuru.
Yes, yeah.
Ya is harf mudare. So wow vanishes. Wow goes.